The time is 5 o'clock on this Sunday evening, February 12th, 2017. It's time now for Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, February 12th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins here. The time is 5 o'clock on this Sunday evening, February 12th, 2017. And we got a not temperature of 33 degrees. Tonight's lows will be 28. You're on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening. And our top story at 5 is White House Senior Policy Advisor Stephen Miller appeared on ABC's This Weekend Sunday, spotted a bunch of false talking points and alleged voter fraud. North Korea launched a ballistic missile to the sea in Japan on Sunday as the U.S. and Japanese leaders were meeting in Florida. The first challenge to the President Donald Trump's policy to Pyongyang since he took office. Al Jarreau, the jazz pop musician, best known as Pittsburgh Rain, wearing less McGiffin, the theme song of the 1980 TV show Moonlight, that Sunday, according to posted and verified social media accounts, he was 76. Frank Walter Steinmeier, the center-left Social Democrat, was elected a largely similar person, German president on Sunday. Protesters displayed that wherever the nation should flag comes during the demonstration for the government building workers were many on Sunday. Hamburg, German authorities have said on Sunday that leak across the substance throughout the air conditioning system at Hamburg Airport is not detected and the police were investigating this incident and enforced a brief closure facility. Mexico City, Mexican Street and Camelot, over cities Sunday afternoon to denounce President Trump to make his rapist robberies and demand the respect of Mexico. Based on Switzerland, voters in Switzerland decided to make it easier for the young third-generation foreigners to get Swiss citizenship and waited to send about 25,000 people under age 25 access to the fast-track process now available. Indianapolis, Indiana, Mayor Johansson and Chef John Layton joined hundreds of Jewish, Muslim, and Christian faith leaders Sunday afternoon to explain that, but to protect groups targeted by President Trump's recent executive orders. A Missouri man went 5% of the leader of the Ku Klux Klan chapter has been 5 dead 7 days after he was reported missing, official said. Swollen with about California's second largest players of all continued Sunday to send water to Florida over the University spillway for the first time in nearly 50-year history. Donald Trump estimated merely about his campaign promise. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan declared that the capture of Alabama from Islamic State is just a matter of time and it clears the way from taking over Raqqa. 7 people died, 4 militants, 2 soldiers, civilians during 12-hour gun battle in the Indian-controlled South Kashmir Kojam district. The Swiss government must come up with a new plan and figure out how to eliminate chemical fallout after voters rejected a bid to reform the corporate taxation to keep the country internationally competitive. Washington, the chief executive of 18 major American U.S. units, urged President Donald Trump to revisit a decision by the Obama administration to lock in the vehicle fuel efficiency rules by 2025. President Trump sold office on the 26th morning. Trump sends out by now official source page. But the Governor Trump remembered that his dual sons said he hoped to eventually turn over the father. What does President Donald Trump think about climate change? What is his plan to do about it? Over the course of the law public life, Trump held a range of opinions by men of the contradictory. Is it possible that NASA European mission yield signs that are life? It'll be another 13 years more than a mission of the world the Jupiter's moons take place. And even though that a lot of work will need to be done to the bunch of the trademark. And wait, and I'm going to close the overdose this 7 up Louisville detective work. Louisville. Metro Emergency Service responded to 52 overdose calls between midnight and Wednesday at 8 a.m. Alright, take a look at New England Insurance Report. In Lakeville, Massachusetts, at 140 northbound, south of exit 10, motor vehicles off the road. And south of exit 10 is Lakeville, changing the top to the New York Pass. Peter Joe News on 504 on this Sunday evening. It's time now for traffic and transit report. Time now for sports report. Tonight, Boston Bruins will be taking on the Montreal Canadiens getting time 7:30 p.m. at the Garden. San Jose Sharks from the Jersey Devils 4-1, and the Minnesota Wild leading the Red Wings 3-2. NBA scores. New York Knicks leading the San Antonio Spurs 56-4, 5 points left in the third quarter. And Minnesota Timberwolves leading the Chicago Bulls 66-48 with 6-8 left in the third quarter. Kevin Durant it's the rest of from Crescent winning that tonight. Anderson Silva laid down head with his privileges at Saturday's UFC Troy. Crescent up on the 3-1 fight against Yuvenal on Derek President went to the conversion and his decision win. When UFC Troy came to close, Tripping to everybody was a kind of first women's featherweight champion promotion by Chiquito Homone. Oyo. Peter Children's time is now 5:05 on this Sunday evening. The 7 half at traffic turns to the pot. Beep! Let somebody in the day where the subway system all bus was pressed about delays in the severe weather. But subway system also too. Still on the back pier, connected to Northern Avenue. Cabby Rail, Pittsburgh, train 3:40 p.m. and runs up here 5 minutes late. Gas get between North Lemons and South Station. Winston train 25 left from South Station 4:20 p.m. is now 45 minutes late. Gas get between Yonke and Worcester. Middlebury train 2012 4:60 p.m. bounds 5 minutes p.m. Gas get between Campbell and South Station. Permanent line train 2010 2 minutes from 5 minutes up and 5 minutes be between Edinburgh Station and South Station. Alright. How is it Bowies of New England on this Sunday evening here? And better take it easy on the road because it is treacherous here. Now let us start the incident around exit 10 out in the Taunton Lakeville section here and look at the highways. Wow. Eastern Massachusetts, Central Western Mass. North Central Connecticut, Northern Connecticut, and all around highways are Sluggo. And Sluggo on the highways are Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, from Augusta down to Portland here, and 87 both ends back to Albany all the way up to the Canadian border. 88 both ends back to Oregon down to Schenectady, New York State first back to Schenectady down to Utica. So take it easy out there to the wells. Peter Children's on. And Route 6 is looking from Sacramento down to Orleans. And now look you at her here. Take a look at radar that shows some snow showers stretching all the way from eastern. Look at that. Snow showers all the way from southeastern Mass and off eastern Mass, central to western Mass, and the northeastern and northwestern portion of Connecticut, and some sleet from central around the Harvard area, which stretches to east central Connecticut around central Vermont and around Edinburgh, north here, and stretch around Fall River and stretching all the way down Lakefield around Plymouth. And rain showers from the Cape Downs down from South Coast Massachusetts and Southern Island and the southeastern Connecticut and eastern and central portions of Long Island here, and some snow showers from central western Maine and New Hampshire and Vermont and upstate New York and eastern Ontario and the western portions of New York City and northwestern portions of Pennsylvania. Alright. Expect this to be a messy. Okay, take a look at it. We under the winter storm border did not affect until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, including Northern Connecticut, Northern Ireland, and Southeast. In Massachusetts, accumulation 68 inches of snow. As of the times included moderate heavy snow as well as most snow. Time is still to be mixed with sleet at times, possibly mixed with freezing individuals on the night before turning back to snow Monday morning. North 15-25 miles, but comes to 50 miles an hour, 1 mile less at times. And the episode will make any roads impassable, may be west by power to the wind and the snow on tree limbs and power lines. Strong winds will lead to low snow, reduce especially additional power outages. With a storm warning is issued with an average snowfall of 6 inches or more expected within a 12-hour period, for 8 inches in the more than 24-hour period, and 12 in base load and the best of the well-trained surfaces. It's quite difficult to treat the surface hours. Travel mercy. If you must stay on, keep by the extra ration. Food and water in case of emergency. High wind warning is effect from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday. The National Weather Service updates the nation of high wind warning, which effect from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. Location: Northern Rhode Island and about east Massachusetts northwest. 15-25 miles of gusts and 55 miles. The beginning of tomorrow morning, continue to the day tomorrow. Those strong winds are capable of damaging some trees and power lines as well as causing permanent damage. I come out in this with periods of wet snow over the past several days in the EU. Is a high risk of power outages across the region as trees will be weakened. A high wind warning situations to say winds up 40 miles an hour, expect at least 1 hour. With a gust of 58 miles or greater at times, damage to trees, power lines, and power pretty possible winds of this magnitude, the power outages are likely and take out to the school north and north objects. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For this afternoon, snow is going to be at the times. Tonight, snow before 7 p.m. The snow sleep between 7 and 8 p.m. Then snow after 8 p.m. Snow to be at every times. Low at 28 degrees and eastern wind for the 30 miles per hour with a gust at 32 miles an hour. Temperature website news circulation with 2 to 4 inches possible. Monday, snow maybe before 9 a.m. Then 134 degrees. North 40 miles. 6 to 8 miles gust at 46 miles an hour. Temperature 9%. News circulation less than 1 inch possible. Monday night, mostly gust. The ground becoming mostly gust. Low at 90 degrees and northwest wind 11 to 17 miles gust at 45 miles an hour. For Tuesday, mostly sunny skies about 32 degrees and northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. For Tuesday, a slight chance of snow after 3 a.m. Mostly gust about 21 degrees and just temperature 20%. For Wednesday, a chance of snow before 1 p.m. and just rain, mostly gust about 40 degrees, just temperature 20%. Wednesday night, a chance of snow, mostly gust about 26 degrees, just temperature 40%. Thursday, sunny podcast about 35, about 28 degrees. Friday, most sunny, mostly gust about 34, about 19 degrees. And for Saturday, most sunny podcast about 38, about 26 degrees. And for Sunday, most sunny about 45 degrees. In Tottenham, night snow at 33, Dot at 32, and Mansfield at 33. And that is coming for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, February 12th, 2017. I appreciate you. Have a good evening, goodbye today, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late hour. I hope you all have a good evening.